Okay, got it. Jill, I'm going to have to leave about 1:45. I've got an appointment in town, so unfortunately.
No problem.
So when I disappear, you'll know where I've gone.
Got it. We won't worry too much then.
No.
And I'm expecting a call from my doctor. I don't know when, between 12:30 and 1:30. Whoop, here it is.
There it is.
Hey, perfect. So we'll see you in a little bit.
Okay.
All right, gang. So hopefully you all got the memo to get
Yes. Yes.
Oh, Janet, you're not on.
I'm fine. How are you?
Maureen, I'm muting you. She got so excited to answer, she just forgot about that part. All right, team. So today we're going to look after our shoulders and arms.
Yay.
Because I am not moving my knee much today.
Aw.
I'm afraid I've had another mishap with that knee. So I will be staying seated. I might get your legs moving just a little bit, but if you see my one leg not moving, that does not mean yours is not supposed to move. It just means mine should not move. All right. So it's going to help us all with my verbal skills and communication and with your listening skills. I know Rick needs to work on it a little bit. But other than that, make sure you've got some sort of a pole, okay? Now, before we get into using that, just rest on your lap if you want. I just want to get you into your recovery breathing. Let's set ourselves up for success with our lungs today. So feel free to either put a hand on your belly, or you can open up your arms as you breathe in and then bring them back in as you exhale, whatever feels best for you. So breathing in, let that chest expand, belly fill up, and breathing out through pursed lips. Slow and steady. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. All right. Now, grab that stick. You're going to put one hand just on the end of it, just nice and relaxed. And your other hand is actually going to push up that arm. So this arm is not lifting, it is getting pushed up by the stick and then down, nice and slow and controlled. So one arm pushes the other up. Just go to wherever you feel comfortable. If you've got a shoulder or neck issue, these are often super, super helpful to do. The key thing is that you just relax through that neck and shoulder. So don't let it hike up trying to help. Just let it get moved. Let it go limp. Let the stick lift it up and down. Who feels a little bit of a stretch into their armpit?
Yep.
Yeah, a couple of you do. Perfect. That's awesome. That's where this kind of mobility work is going to be super, super helpful. And anytime we can passively get a sore joint to move, the better. Because when we actively move it and there's pain, it doesn't always help it get better. But when we can get it moving with not much pain at all, getting blood flow there, it really does help the healing process. And now we're just going to switch sides. So now your other hand is just lightly holding on and the other arm pushes it up. Perfect. And you've all received the email about the webinar tomorrow.
Yes.
Good.
Why is it not starting at 1?
Probably due to a work schedule
Yeah.
of the presenter. Maybe an unavoidable meeting or some such. Well, often those webinars do start later, right? It was just when I was teaching the Wednesday regular session that it would be at 1.
Oh, okay.
But remember, sometimes we would have to end early because there was
That's right.
going to be a 2 o'clock webinar. Really, I think I'm the one that messed up the schedule.
Well, we'll blame you anyway, Bill.
Yeah, thank you. There we go.
You're very welcome.
Appreciate it. All right, last one, pushing up, gang. Good. Now feel free to just roll your shoulders back a little bit. Nobody should have felt any pain there, but as always, sometimes we do things a little bit differently. So if you feel any pain throughout any of the movements, make sure you let me know, okay? So we moved our arm out to the side. Now we're gonna get it moving up. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that pole. Again, this arm stays limp, and this hand is going to push that arm straight up and down. Pushing it straight up and down. Good. Again, you might feel that bit of a stretch in the armpit. The arms might get a bit tired. Let's make sure we maintain that breathing pattern.
I feel like I'm training for the dragon boat. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I wasn't going to tell you guys so soon, but
It rolled us off.
there we go. Just get that shoulder moving. And I'd like this to feel quite good for you guys.
That's a great
And-
exercise for me. I once broke this shoulder.
Yeah, these are great then, all that range of motion stuff. We're gonna switch hands now. And again, just push it up and down. Again, don't let this bar come out too far. Keep it close to that side. Maintain that breathing pattern. There we go. We got 2 more on this side. Awesome job, gang. Perfect. All right. Now, right from there, we're going to get into just a little bit of coordination. You're going to hold your bar. The further out you hold it, the more it's going to potentially pull on that neck and shoulders. So just find some place that's a bit comfortable. And all we're going to do is we're going to make little circles. So for those of you who may have done this before, kayaking, kind of that same kayaking movement. So start off small. We're paddling along. And as it gets comfortable and still feeling good, feel free to start making those circles a bit bigger. And let's start getting your shoulders a little more involved. So that upper back starts moving slightly. The lower back stays nice and stable. But now we're tightening up that core, letting the shoulders and our core muscles help out the movement, and come back to smaller circles. Good, really, really small. And backwards. There we go. So now we're kind of pulling on the stick, pulling it backwards. And you can start making those circles a little bit bigger. Keep up the breathing. Get into that pursed lip exhale. You can start gently moving those shoulders along with the circles. and start to make those circles smaller. Now, is anyone going, huh, I feel this in my arms more than I thought I would?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
Very interesting, isn't it, guys?
Yes.
Very, very good for you. So now rest there. Now remember that movement. That's our kayaking forwards and backwards. Okay, so when I tell you that, that means we're going to come back to it, and I want you to remember.
I
Okay.
don't want to remember it.
I don't want to do it again. Well, it'll happen. It's okay.
If you don't remember it, forget it.
So second exercise, you got the bar in front of you.
Uh-oh.
You're going to rotate it to the side and lift up your knee. And then it's back and lower the knee. So move the bar to the side, lift up the knee and back. So just go to where you can, right? Some of your shoulders might not want to go too far. So just do what you can. Good. Lifting one knee, moving the bar over top of it and back. Good, and I like that some of you are doing this standing. That's awesome. And if standing and lifting the knee is too much, right? Make sure you just take that step forward, rotate the bar back, and then step back. Really important that you maintain your balance here and do exercises that are safe for you. Good, we're doing once more per side. Good. Now, right from there, number 3.
Or
Number 3, you're gonna hold the bar and you're gonna move it across your body. Now, 2 key things. 1, some of you, your shoulders might not want to go up too high. So instead of keeping the arms straighter and coming up high, bend the elbow so it kind of collapses in and just do a smaller range of motion. Find something that is challenging yet doable for you. And for some of you, that rotating in at your shoulder is going to be sore. So you can open it up and lift it up this way. But again, you won't be able to go up very high. But if you kind of have an impinged shoulder, or feels like it's pinching, this can be a way to prevent that pinching. Otherwise, your palm faces down. Now, really think about staying up tall with this one, guys. And if you're standing, you can have one foot in front of the other in more of that split squat position and paddle the bar to the open side. So if this leg is forward, I'd be paddling towards my back leg. And switch sides. So we go up and then down across. And this is our canoeing. We've had our kayaking. We've had, I don't know what you want to call that middle one. We'll have to come up with a name for it. And then we've got our canoeing.
Up the creek without a paddle.
Very good.
Okay, that works for me. There we go, gang. Well done. Maintain that breathing pattern. And remember, you need to consciously use your core. Your core muscles help you throughout the movement.
All right. Give me some water, please. Sorry.
Good, and rest there. Awesome job, team. Now, I'm sure those arms and shoulders need a little bit of a rest.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to get you to do is I want you to cradle the bar. And your arms should feel like they're in a resting position. But this bar is just showing you if you're tilting side to side, because what I'm going to get you to do is march. So you're just lifting up one knee at a time. And this bar, I want you to keep it as straight as possible. Okay, so maybe I'll just lift up my right leg. Good, so we're marching, maintaining your breathing pattern, breathing out through pursed lips, having so much fun. All right, we're going to change up the marching pattern. Now it's a right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. How are we doing, team?
Great.
Good.
Good. Giving those arms a little bit of a rest. You're going, yeah, but now my legs need one. And rest. Perfect. Make sure you're grabbing sips of water all throughout class, especially as the weather starts getting warmer and warmer. Oops, lost my earbud here. All right. And now we're going to grab that stick again. That wonderful, wonderful stick. And we are going to start making those slow circles whenever you are ready. There we go. And you can start making slightly bigger circles if you're comfortable with that. Maintain your breathing. And make slower circle or smaller, not slower, smaller. And then we are reversing. And you can start making those circles a little bit bigger. Make sure that core is tight. Excellent job, team. And make those smaller circles.
How's your leg feeling?
Oh, not bad.
You were marching with it there.
I know. And rest there. Just a little bit of marching. Just a little bit. All right.
I'll have to leave shortly on and off because the plumber's coming.
That's a new excuse. I haven't heard that one in a while. No problem, Barry. Thanks for letting us know. You make sure you work until he shows up. But oh, he's here now. I hear the door. All right, bar in front of you, and we're moving it over, lifting up the leg, down and switch. Lifting up the leg, move the bar over. Good. Make sure we're sitting up tall, that core is tight. There we go. Maintain that breathing, gang. It's going to be helpful to breathe out as you move that bar over and lift up your knee, because that's the part of the movement that has the most exertion. And make sure you're staying within a range that is challenging yet doable for you. Okay, I don't want any pain in any of these movements. I want you feeling like you are in control. And rest. Good. All right, now that third exercise we did, we've got the bar, and just within the range you're comfortable with, we are going to canoe. And remember, if having your arm turned inwards is sore or it pinches, then just switch, flip so your palm is facing up. And again, you won't be able to go up as high, but that just can help you do part of the movement without that pinching in the shoulder. Good work, team. And if you're standing and you want it a little more challenging, you are welcome to put one foot in front of the other into kind of that split squat or lunge stance, whatever makes more sense to you. Good. And we're going to switch sides. Good. That core is tight. You're going within a comfortable range. Remember, the tighter you keep that bar in towards you, the less strain it is on the shoulders and neck. There we go, team.
It is great for my bad shoulder.
This feels great for your bad shoulder.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
My arm has
awesome.
not gone that high in years.
There we go. So this might be something you want to write down after. Or because these get...
Tattoo it on my forehead.
There we go. Actually, these sessions are recorded, so this will be available online to follow too again.
Very good.
Yeah.
I'll be using it all summer.
There we go. That can be part of your activity plan.
It is.
And rest there. All right. So again, if you just want to put the bar to the side, or if you do want to cradle it, this can be helpful for making sure your core is preventing you from wobbling side to side. We are marching. So again, you might not see my knees move, but in spirit, I am marching along, right along with you. So just lifting one foot at a time. So lift one knee down and then the other knee down. And just a reminder, if at any point you feel a little bit puffed or like you're only taking half a breath, or you're lightheaded or dizzy or shaky, then just pause, do your slow recovery breathing. You can always get into that recovery position that we always talk about, right? Which is kind of leaning forward, either on elbows or hands. That chest is up and just breathing. But sit tall. Keep that bar still even as you march. And just for our coordination and fun, let's now do right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. So maintain your breathing, gang. There we go. Breathing out through pursed lips. And resting there. Good. Again, this is a great time to catch your breath, grab a sip of water, recover so that you can keep going. Excellent. How's everybody feeling so far?
Warm.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, pretty warm. Is it quite warm on the coast right now, gang?
No.
It's
getting
starting to
hotter.
get muggy, yeah.
Muggy.
Okay. Yeah, that mugginess, which sometimes is hard on that breathing too, right?
Yeah.
That humidity in the air.
Yes.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay, team. Now you're going to take that bar. We are going to, and you can do this standing or seated, whatever feels best for you. But we're going to push it out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down. Now, as you do this, I want you to pretend you've got a water glass on your head. So we're staying seated up tall. We're not rocking back and forth. Core is staying tight even as we move the bar. There we go. Brilliant job, everybody. Now, we're not lifting any weight, but this can be quite challenging. That repetition, you are holding on to something, it's forcing your arms to stay in the same position, right? You don't get to move your hands closer together or further away. All right, now, if you can, I would like you to hold the bar up and I would like you to march. And again, if you're feeling a bit puffed, if lifting up your knee isn't feeling good anymore, just lift up one heel at a time, but do your best to keep that bar overhead. If that overhead position is not comfortable for you, just hold it out in front, okay? So again, finding something that is challenging yet doable for you is important here. Or it's going to be less than 30 seconds.
I sure hope so.
Yes, you've only got 5,
4,
3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. That's tough work.
It was.
Holy smokes. Well, now the next thing you're going to do to give those arms a bit of a rest is we're going to practice your bending down. So there's 2 ways we're going to do this. The first way might be tough if you've got a sore shoulder. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. And if you feel like you're not able to do that, that's okay. So, and I'll actually turn to the side. So taking that bar, if you're able to hold this, this arm goes behind. You're able to hold it behind, and that other arm goes around and below. And see if you're able to just hold that to your back. With however hand position feels best for you, so that the bar is resting on your head, kind of back of your head, upper back, and potentially hips, depending how long it is. You can do this seated or standing, okay? Now, if that doesn't feel comfortable for you, what you're going to do instead as an option is you're going to take the bar and you are going to, actually, I don't want it at your hips. Yes, I do. You're going to put it just right at the crease of your hips. Okay, but flush it in tight. So now what you're going to do is you're going to hinge over top of that bar. And if you're seated, you won't be able to go super far because you kind of squish that bar, but that's good. Because if you don't squish the bar, then that means you're rounding your back. Versus if you squish the bar, then you're pressing through your hips. Now, having the bar at your back, what that's going to do is you're going to be able to feel the bar is touching the back of my head, it's touching my hips and upper back. If I keep my back flat as I bend over at the hips, it stays on all three of those positions. If I bend forward, not at the hips, it lifts away. Can everyone see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to practice 15 of those.
What?
So again, head stays facing kind of forward, chest is up. Can you hinge just to where you can, and then back up. Actually, this is a great opportunity for me to watch you all hinge. And that backup option is you got to squish that bar as you hinge over it. Good, excellent. See most of you with the chest up, chin up, which is fantastic. Keep up your breathing. Good. Remember, it is helpful to tighten your glutes to pull you back out of that position. And those of you that are squishing the bar, are you getting the movement pattern?
I think so.
Good. You can try it. You can try rounding your back once and feel how it feels different. And feel how your hip bones don't squish into the bar.
Yeah.
Did you feel the difference?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good. I see a couple of you have already done 15. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Switch hands.
Perfect. You can remember that. Remember which hand you had up. So that's actually a good point because that can be a good way to work on your shoulder mobility. So we are going to come back to that. You just have to remember it. That's exercise number 2. All right. Now with that pesky bar. So much fun, guys. So much fun. I promise.
It's different.
It is different. Absolutely. Now, well, you might not be happy with me by Thursday, but that's okay because you get to see me again. Now, hold the bar to your chest. And this one's got to be really steady as well. So what you're going to do is you're going to either bend to the side. Again, go slow and careful. This is a slow, controlled exercise where you consciously tighten up that core. And if you've got osteoporosis in your back, don't go far at all. Just do that slight little movement just to where you feel that slight pull, and then pull yourself back up. And to make this more challenging, you can lift up one knee and then bend to the side. I'll work on that balance a little bit too, okay? And the goal here, gang, is not to let the bar move away from you. Try to get it going in just a straight path. Okay, a couple of us are going a bit too fast, which tells me you aren't consciously tightening up your belly. So pretend someone's about to slap you on the belly. Gotta tighten up, brace, keep that bracing the whole time as you go over. And then back up nice and slow. It should feel like someone is pushing against you and resisting your movement. That's how you know you're using those muscles right. You're tightening them up. There we go. And just once more. Good. Perfect. Everyone's feeling good?
Mhm.
Good is a relative term.
Wonderful.
Excellent. Good. Okay, so the first exercise now that we've done in this secondary circuit is holding the bar and it's out, back, up, down, 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 out, back, up, down. Bye, Maggie. Good. Keep up that breathing pattern, gang. You guys are doing so great today. And last one of out, back, and up and hold. And now you are marching. And if marching doesn't feel good for you, you can just lift up one heel at a time. But try to hold the bar up there as we get moving. And remember, this one is less than 30 seconds. Good. Try to keep that bar nice and still. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Excellent job. Now that second one. Now remember, it's that bar behind the back. If you had your right arm up and you want to try the left arm being up now, please feel free. And one side often feels tighter than the other, so don't worry. If you went, geez, when I did this the first time, it didn't feel so hard. That's fairly normal. And then you're hinging forward, either seated or standing. Make sure you're pulling through those glutes and make sure that bar stays head, upper back, and hips. Has contact with all 3 places throughout the movement. If your body shifts it away from it, the bar moves away, then that means you are rounding. You're not moving just from the hips.
I've been rounding for a lot of years though.
Well, I've been going around the bend.
I see I'm in the right club.
As I told someone this morning, I said, geez, you know, I get a little bit bored with not being able to move around as much. And then you add in a little bit of pain and boy, the filter just goes. And a lot more jokes the last 2 days. There. So I think that was about 15, guys. Perfect. How does that feel on everyone's back?
Great.
Yeah, good. So again, that's a really good sign. If your back feels good after that, that really means that you are hinging through your hips rather than rounding through your back. So awesome, awesome job. Now that third movement that we did, do you remember?
Nope.
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 Nothing.
Funny.
That's okay. Cradle the bar.
Oh, right.
All right.
In the core. So again, like someone's gonna slap you in the belly. Or like someone's trying to push you over and you're letting them, but you're resisting them for as long as possible. And then up and then out the other side. This should feel challenging. Good. Maintain your breathing pattern.
Is the bend just above your hips?
Yes. That's right.
Don't do these ones enough.
You don't feel them enough?
No, we don't practice like this movement enough in every.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, no. No, there's lots of things that we don't often use in our day-to-day, but which can be really helpful for helping us move. I have a feeling that this class will be one that a couple of you visit a few times. The
yeah. Yeah.
recorded session.
Yep.
You're right.
I hope so. And rest. Well done, team. That was awesome. So the last thing I'd get you to do, and this is helpful if you've got a bar that's a little bit sturdy. Mine's a little bit too short, but I'll show you what I want from a seated and then standing position. So if you're going to stay seated, I want you just to hold the bar in front of you, and I want you gently just to kind of kick a leg forward. And just do one leg, kick and back, but don't ever put that foot fully down. The toe can touch, and then it kicks and back, kicks and back. Now, if you're going to stand, it's that same thing where you've got that bar, you've got it for balance. Your leg can kind of touch behind you, and then hopefully a little bit more of a straight leg than what I've got here. It's going to swing forward and then back to touch the toes. So again, the bend in the knee is not purposeful here, just a current limitation. So try to straighten out that leg as you swing and then touch, swing and then touch. All right.
No, it's live. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so what's he doing? I said, what are you doing? They're trying to phone somebody? Oh, I'm trying to move this chair. I said, well, that's the telephone.
I think someone needs to just mute themselves, please.
I have muted him.
Thank you. All right, gang. So you should be swinging. We're aiming for 10 swings per leg. And again, just do it slow and controlled. Even if you're seated, right? Seated, still want to work on those aspects of balance. So really make sure those glutes are tight. Make sure you're up nice and tall, and try to swing forward without any movement happening in that upper body. Good. And then once you've done 10 to 15, I want you to switch legs. So you won't see me moving now, but I am cheering you on. Keep those glutes tight. I'm keeping my glutes tight. How about that? I promise.
Good girl.
I'm up to
It is
I'm up
dark.
to 50.
That's right. Practice what you can.
55.
55, Barry. Goodness gracious. You must be rushing.
Dreaming.
That's right.
How long is your recovery going to be, Joe?
Well, I'm hoping I get on the surgery list quick.
Oh, you over
What
surgery this time?
surgery, eh?
Well, I tore it last year.
Uh,
I've had surgery on this knee 8 years ago. I tore it last year. It was a partial tear, bit of cartilage. And then I think this year I just tore the rest of it. It was a clean pop though.
Oh, geez.
Nothing else. You know, meniscus is fine. I didn't hear any crunching, nothing like that.
Oh,
So and it's just a little too unstable now.
yeah.
And I already tried the year of non-surgical route and then ended up just making it worse.
Is that painful after surgery?
Not too bad. And I'm speaking from my granddaughter's experience. She is fifth day since her surgery,
She's on day 5.
day 5.
Nice.
No medication now. You know, no narcotic or painkiller.
Yeah. Perfect.
But
Good
she's
for her.
like you, very athletic and very strong in her mind and mindset. And also, this is her second surgery. This is a bigger one than the first one.
Oh, gotcha.
I
Yeah,
thought
this would
it
be
was-
the second one, but
Yeah, it
Mhm.
was quite interesting to look at her surgery marks. There's 2 places where the cameras go in,
Yes.
and then where the surgeries, and it's very, very neat and very tidy.
Awesome.
Yeah, they're really small now, the incisions, and they're very
Yeah.
get more and more efficient, which is great. The less you can cut into the joint capsule,
Yeah.
the better.
Yep.
Yeah.
Guys, we're just gonna put the bar to the side.
Our weapons down.
Yes,
Yeah.
put your weapons down. We're gonna have a ceasefire. And all we're gonna do is,
That stick is a weapon.
it is in more ways than one.
It
It's a
can't
joke.
be in an
It's called a
hour
joke.
already.
It has been. Well, no, it hasn't. It's only been 51 minutes.
Wow.
Incredible. And switch sides. Well done, everybody.
Jill, have you planned yet which tools we're gonna need on Thursdays? Because we're traveling to Vernon from here, and I just want to know what tools to take along.
Gotcha. Well, we didn't even end up using our resistance band today, so we're going to use our resistance band and our weight on Thursday.
Love how you
Perfect.
change things around. No boredom.
None at all. That wouldn't be any fun. Rest there. Now just reach underneath one side of your chair really gently, and then just gently tilt your head away from that hand. Take a deep, slow breath in. Breathe it out. Switch sides. And again, be gentle with this stretch.
The stretch makes a person look like a politician.
Oh.
Okay, deep breath in and out. Slowly release. And let's stretch one leg out in front of you, reaching towards your toes. Keep up that steady breathing pattern, everybody. Excellent. And switch legs. I hope everyone had a great weekend.
Well,
Yeah, it was good.
Excellent.
Did I hear someone say they had received their action plan or that action plan form?
Yes, I didn't receive it.
Okay,
Nope,
No, I didn't.
Nope.
nope, nope, nope. Too many things happened with the girls getting prepared for play downs, and they made it, so we're off to provincials, which is great.
Oh, good.
Good
But
for
the
you.
last 2 weeks have had different events come up that have just shuffled it down to the bottom.
oh, yeah, that's pretty
I
important.
apologize.
That's great, congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you.
Will your surgery interfere with the game? Or would the game?
No. Provincials is next, not this coming weekend, but the next weekend, the July long weekend.
Okay.
There's no way I'd get in for surgery that early.
No.
As
Where's-
nice as that would be,
Happen.
how long is the list?
I'm not sure yet. I rest there again. You're just going to drop a leg behind you to stretch. Luckily, I saw the sport because the order of operations is typically your family doctor, the sport medicine doctor, who then refers for surgery. Luckily, I saw the sport medicine doctor back in January or February, and he liked what I was doing. He said, you know, you're keeping it really strong. You've done a really, really great job with that knee. Call me back if anything changes. Well, boy, did it change. So I called, and luckily I got in about 2 weeks from now,
Well,
That's
it's
great
much-
action plan.
which is super fast. But when you're already on the list and he wanted me to check back in, it worked out. So
So where
Then
do your
after
girls
that-
play next?
What do you want, you big bull?
So provincials is in Burnaby. I will be in some of your guys' neck of the woods.
Wow.
Whereabouts in Burnaby, do you know?
Burnaby Lake West, I think, are the majority of the games are.
Yeah, that's where all the fields are.
Mhm.
Cool.
Make sure you switch legs now, gang. Other leg goes back behind you.
You have to bring the team down for the World Cup.
Oh wait, what day is the? I know, yeah, we got the bidding pool, which is great for 2026.
Yeah,
But are there any games in the next couple weeks?
I'm not sure.
Even just exhibition? I should look that up.
Yeah,
I don't know who put provincials on July long weekend because it's going to be a madhouse.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
If baseball's on at the same time, isn't it?
Oh, geez.
Yes.
Okay.
Weekend and, oh.
Wow. And rest there, gang. Now we're just going to push one arm down, lift the other up if you can. My only grateful thought is that the girls are going down with their parents.
Oh, good.
I don't have to take them down and entertain them for 4 days.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And slowly switch. I'm just hoping they let us bring that BC Soccer lets us bring a player with us because my roster's only at 13.
Oh,
And they say 14 is the minimal number and you have to ask special permission to maybe be allowed to bring on extra. But 4 games, if we only have 3 subs with this group that I've had, we are hooped.
Yeah, especially if someone gets hurt.
Exactly. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, it would be an unfair disadvantage.
Hmm.
You guys got to find your own accommodation, or you billing it out, or how does that work?
They reserve a couple rooms for us and it's up to us to book and
Okay.
rest there, everyone. So that's very, very fortunate.
Yeah.
And then a little bit of a special rate, depending on what's left.
Yeah.
So my thought is, gee, that's not that much of a rate, but a lot of my team has family and friends down there, so they're actually going to stay. make it way more affordable, which is awesome. Super, super great. Okay, gang, we're gonna do 3 of our slow, deep breaths. Remember, just do what is best for you. Aim to breathe in for 3 or 4 seconds. Aim to breathe out for 4 to 6 seconds. And I'm just gonna count 4 and 6. So wherever you fit in there, that's great. So, and either hand on your belly or hands out. So we're going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shake it out, team.
Great
Thank
job.
you, thank
Good
you,
job.
everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judy.